Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the channel, and in today's video we are going to be doing a video that UCAT did on his channel, and it's an extremely good idea. I have created a bracket fight competition bracket, and basically what it is I have made a whole bracket of AFL forwards for the 2021 season, and we're going to be picking it's a bit hard to explain actually, but you'll definitely know what I mean when we get into the video, and if you saw UCAT's video you'll know exactly what I'm doing. So I've got 16 AFL forwards, and they basically just fight it down until there's one left. That'll be who I think is the best AFL forward of the 2021 season so far. So we'll get straight onto this Bracket Fights website and we'll get straight into it. Alright, so here we are on the website. I've created it. It's called Best AFL Forwards 2021. If you want to do this for yourself, and either for a bit of fun or for a video for your own channel, then feel free to. But I've created it here on Bracket Fight. So here are all the players. We got 8 on each side, and basically you keep on picking until there's one here in the grand final spot and the winner. So we go down here, we press use matchup mode, and then we can get this. So yeah, it's an extremely good idea. So shout out to UK, go check out his video on it because it's an extremely good idea, and I reckon I'll be doing a lot of videos on this in the future. So starting it off, Tom Papley or Tom McDonald. Oh, Papley's been extremely good. He's won the game for the Swans a few times this season. He's an extremely good player, but the D's are 9-0, and Tom McDonald, it's hard to go past him, I reckon. But Papley's such an exciting small forward. I love the role that Papley plays, but I reckon the D's are 9-0, and yeah, we have to go Tommy McDonald there. So as you can see below, Tommy McDonald moves there, and then there'll be some more competitions to see who moves forward and whatnot. So next is Tom Hawkins or Harry Mackay. Oh, Tom Hawkins, the Coleman medalist for last season, and Harry Mackay, he's been in alright form. I actually think he's a bit overrated this season. He did kick a bag against the Dockers. I think he kicked about 5 goals against the Dockers. This one's difficult because Tom Hawkins is a beautiful kick of the footy. I'm going to have to go with Tom Hawkins this one because he was last year's Coleman medalist. Yeah, so we have to give it to Tom Hawk for that one. And then here we have Joe Daniher and Anthony McDonald Tipungwuti. Oh, both used to play in the same team. Joe Daniher, he hasn't been that great, but neither is Tipper. So they're both out of form, these two. They just haven't been performing to their very best, I reckon. It's hard to go past Tipper, isn't it? And Joe Daniher, if he gets up and running around this time of the season, then throughout the rest of this year in the footy, I reckon he will be an absolute gun. But at this stage, they're both not that great, but we'll have to go with Tipper just because of how exciting he is to watch. And this is for the last one on the left side, Taylor Walker or Toby Green. Taylor Walker, Jesus, he's been an absolute gun at the start of the year, but he's been off for the past 3 or 4 weeks. And Toby Green's been very consistent with his play. Tex was brilliant for the first 4 or 5 games, and then he's just dropped off. He used to kick bags of, how many did he kick in one game? I'm not 100% sure, but he did kick an absolute bag in one game this season. I'm unfortunately for Adelaide fans going with Toby Green for this one. And then moving on for this fight, as you can see here, McDonald won it out of McDonald and Papley, so he moves forward. Hawkins won it out of Hawkins and Mackay, so they both move forward and they fight it off. So Tom McDonald or Tom Hawkins. Oh, difficult one. The D's won against the Cats. Oh, mate, I don't know because I don't really pay that much attention to Tom McDonald, so it's hard to see how he plays and stuff. So I might have to go Tom Hawkins. just because I know how he plays, and I went to the Geelong Richmond game and he was an absolute gun. So we'll go with Tomahawk, and he'll move on to the semi-finals. And then Tipper or Toby Green, and this one's a pretty easy one. We'll have to go with Toby Green because Tiffin Woody has been out of form a fair bit, not performing to his best standard, and Toby Green has been top notch. So we'll go with Toby Green for that one. Sorry, Bombers fans. Then here in the semi-final, Toby Green or Tom Hawkins. And I know how good he performs on the footy field as well. We're going to have to go. I know a lot of people hate Toby Green because of a few incidents he's done in the past, but Toby Green is an absolute gun on the field. Sorry Cats fans, and I know you're going to be angry at me for this, but I'm going to pick Toby Green. He's an absolute gun. I reckon he's one of the best this season. And now we'll move on to the right-hand side. We got 8 players still to get through. 8 little competitions here, so Kozzy Pickett, such an exciting player, but against Joshy Bruce. Josh Bruce kicked a bag of 10. Is he coming, I think, 3rd in the Coleman so far? Somewhere around that position. Kozzy Pickett, though, such an exciting bloke. He's got so much potential, and now this is definitely the most difficult one, because how good was Brucey in the first few rounds? But how good is Kozzy Pickett? Like, he can do absolutely anything, that bloke. And by the end of the year, he'll be an absolute unit. Like, seriously, he's such a good player. He looks so exciting to watch over the next few years. It's a very difficult one. Because Josh Bruce, he was in very good form. He's dropped off a little bit. Kozzy Pickett, it's hard to go past Kozzy. But Josh Bruce kicked a bag of 10, so I feel bad for not voting for Josh Bruce because he kicked 10 goals in one game. Realistically, I should go with Josh Bruce here, but my head and my heart tell me to go with Kozzy Pickett just because of how exciting he is to watch. Next up in the bracket fight, we have Aaron Norton and Matt Tabner. Tabner's been off form. He's definitely been off. Yeah, no, Tabner's really not performing that great. Every time I watch the Dockers play, I see Tabner's defender, the defender that's playing on Tabner, run forward. Tabner's always at the back, and he doesn't do anything. And Aaron Norton, the Dogs are in extremely good form, and Aaron Norton definitely has to be the pick for this one. Membry and Charlie Dixon. Ooh, well, Membry, the Saints haven't been too great. Yeah, I might have to go with Dixon. I don't know if that was the right option, but they both really haven't been that great this year, so we'll go with Charlie Dixon. And here we have Jeremy Cameron or Jack Darling. But he didn't play the first 4 or 5 games, didn't he? And then he came back in to the side. But Jack Darling, yeah, he's playing good footy, but I feel like Jeremy Cameron, hard to go past him. And then moving on to the semi-final for this. Who will make it to meet Toby Green in the grand final? Toby Green's hanging in the grand final down there. Who's going to meet him and contest to see who is the best forward of 2021? Kozzy Pickett, Aaron Norton. Oh, mate, Kozzy Pickett is such an exciting player. Aaron Norton's playing really good footy, and I got to admit, Aaron Norton is better than Kozzy Pickett just because of the experience he has had on Kozzy Pickett. So, sorry Pickett. He needs a bit more experience, I reckon. He's an absolute ripping player so far, but I just need to get to know him a bit more, get to know his play style and his role a bit more. And then Charlie Dixon and Jeremy Cameron. I don't even know how Charlie Dixon made it this far, to be honest, but I'm gonna have to go with Jeremy Cameron. Much better form than Charlie Dixon is at the moment. And then is this the prelim? This is the prelim. This is to see who goes through to fight Toby Green in the grand final. Once again, Jeremy Cameron missed the first 4 or 5 games. But he's been performing so well for the games that he's played. He kicked a bag of 5, I think, against the Tigers. I went to that game. But Aaron Norton is outstanding, isn't he? Oh, I'm going to have to go with Aaron Norton, I reckon, yeah. He flies over the packs. He does absolutely everything. correct for the Dogs, and the Dogs are lucky to have him. And here we go, the grand final of the best AFL 2021 forwards. Aaron Naughton's a key forward, Toby Green's just a forward, that small forward that gets the crumbs, gets the goals, does everything for your team, doesn't do much wrong as well. Obviously everyone makes mistakes, but Toby Green, he doesn't make many, let's be honest. But Aaron Naughton, he flies over the pack, gets the marks. He can do a lot, Aaron Naughton, but Toby Green, they're very even. They are very even. But I reckon I'm going to have to go with Aaron Naughton just because he's a key forward, he's big, he flies over the packs, he gets the grabs, he marks, goals, he does absolutely everything. Toby Green is an outstanding player, don't get me wrong there, but maybe if a few of these positions were switched up, then we'd have a different bracket and a different outcome or result. Thank you all so much for watching today's video, and if you do like this website, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll do much more videos of this in the future. So thank you so much for watching, leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys soon in my next video.